Garmin VivoActive 6 is finally here. Let's check it out. Inside the box we get the watch itself, a bunch of manuals over here as well, and your Type-C charger cable. On the right side of the watch we do get a new button design. On the back, however, we have generation 4 heart rate sensor, the same that we had in the VivoActive 5. We have the charging pins and also quick release straps, 20mm. And the strap quality also feels very nice on this watch. And this is what it looks like compared to VivoActive 4. As you can see, the size definitely is much smaller, and also the thickness is considerably less, yet at the same time we actually get much better battery life on this new watch essentially, and yeah, the compact size is probably the best thing about it. And this is what the watch looks like on my wrist. The size of it definitely is my favorite thing about it. It's so slim that you can't even tell that you actually have a watch on, so the size definitely is absolutely amazing on it. And the display visibility in very bright direct sunlight also actually appears fairly decent, so you can see everything very easily on this watch. So definitely the brightness is actually fairly decent on this watch. When it comes to the features this watch has, we get pretty much most of the features we get on higher end Garmin watches. So we have heart rate tracking with the resting heart rate. Again, this watch only has a generation 4 sensor, not the latest 5, which is a bit ridiculous considering the very high price point of this watch essentially. So we also have body battery, so you need to wear a watch for these to appear. Okay, as you see, basically we can see our body battery here in very good detail, and also the impacts, basically how it gets affected, also HRV, but you actually need to wear this watch during nighttime to actually get this HRV status, and this takes maybe like a few days to actually pop up. So also we have sleep tracking, we can even track our naps, sleep coach even, suggested workouts. I like the weather app actually on this watch, so it's very detailed. Calorie tracking. So the features we actually get on this watch is, yeah, actually really decent. However, we actually do not get the altimeter, so we won't be able to count our floors or tell how high we are up essentially using that sensor. Also we have Garmin coach here, golf tracking, and even this health snapshot. So essentially you can wear your watch for 2 minutes and will get your HRV stress levels for 2 minutes. So this is probably the only way how we can get HRV during daytime, so otherwise it won't show you that. So also we can see our last activities here, so you can expand it in more detail, intensity minutes, so swimming tracking even, also this messenger setup, and also we can even see our VO2 max as well, and race predictor as well, and we can control our music, so we can also install Spotify app on this. Pulse oxygen, recovery hours, respiration, stress tracking. So you see, when it comes to features, this watch is totally loaded actually. Also, the operating system on this watch compared to VivoActive 5 also has been improved, so you can see we actually have fairly nice system on this watch over here. If, for example, I press this once, I can quickly launch my favorite exercise, or like basically get more exercises and do some various other things. And also this watch actually has got NFC as well, so yep, we can actually pay basically with this watch in store. To get this feature in such tiny body, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Also in this watch we get internal storage of 8 GB, so we can load quite a lot of music inside, or basically we can also use, for example, Spotify and some other things here. As you can see, we have Deezer, Amazon Music, audiobooks even. So again, the system overall is actually very nice on this watch. And if I click and hold the upper button, I can quickly launch my controls and quick menus here. So you can see what we have over here, and also I can actually add more of them over here. So let me simply browse so you can see what we can actually get over here. So actually pretty decent. However, for example, if you actually launch the flashlight, you will see the design of the flashlight is just as retarded as on the previous VivoActive 5, so it doesn't illuminate the whole screen and only these lines. What the hell is this? So this is completely stupid. However, the timer system actually is greatly improved on this watch, and it actually is fairly decent. For example, we can easily exit this timer and we can easily quickly launch it again by simply pressing this basically button. So we have kind of dynamic thing here, and it works for stopwatch as well. And again, this system actually has gotten like decent improvement. And also the exercise system also is actually greatly improved, and basically the design is nice, and also basically how it functions also is actually pretty decent. And obviously we can edit all of these things here as well. Also on this watch we have the backtrack function as well. As you can see, if we go in navigation, I can even say my location over here. So back to start, you see we even have the track back. So I mean the navigation, it's absolutely awesome on this watch. And if we compare the system performance of VivoActive 6 versus the past VivoActive 5, then actually it's complete night and day difference. The system on this watch is incredibly smooth, fast and responsive, whereas on the VivoActive 5 I actually made a video to warn people not to purchase that watch because the system was lagging like crazy and was hanging up all the time, but this is actually battery smooth, so there aren't any problems with the system, and the performance generally is very decent on this watch. And here's a list of all the biggest upgrades we actually get over the past VivoActive 5. So first, probably the biggest, is much better system. Also smart alarms, so essentially this watch can tell in which sleep stage you are and wake you up at the correct time essentially. Also we even have a compass, so absolutely awesome that we actually finally have this thing over here. And also the display brightness also is slightly improved on this watch. I'm not sure by how much, but again definitely it's slightly brighter, so again better visibility outdoors. Also the internal storage also is doubled essentially, and also overall build quality on this watch also appears slightly improved. On the VivoActive 5 it essentially felt like a very cheap kid's toy, and if I compare for example to the past VivoActive 4, then actually this maybe doesn't feel as premium as the past VivoActive 4, but still it's actually like fairly decent quality. So really can't complain much. But again, maybe on the Garmin Instinct 3 which I have, the build quality and the strap quality feels definitely like better. So again, this is not a premium watch, and for this price I was expecting actually slightly more premium build quality. When it comes to GPS, I find my Garmin Instinct 3 actually is able to lock on slightly faster to satellites, and also in urban areas as well the accuracy is slightly better on the Instinct 3, and the price difference between these watches isn't really much. And overall so far it seems like GPS accuracy is pretty much the same as on the past VivoActive 5. Also, when it comes to GPS battery runtime, you will also get a better battery life on other Garmin watches such as the Instinct 3, where we actually have significantly better battery life if you want to track very long exercises. When it comes to the battery life, you can expect to get pretty much the same battery life as on the past VivoActive 5. When you compare to the other Garmin watches such as the Instinct 3 or Phoenix, then those can easily get like 2 times like longer battery runtime on a single charge. Still, for the size, I'm not really complaining, and you can easily get like at least 10 days of like decent usage from this watch, which is actually pretty decent. When it comes to heart rate tracking, even though this watch obviously doesn't have the latest generation 5 sensor, which at this price is completely ridiculous, for 99% of people and tasks, I think the heart rate sensor definitely is okay. And again, it has the same sensor as even the Instinct 3. Even on the Instinct 3 they're skimping and basically not giving this new sensor. But again, if you compare for example to Apple Watch, again, they're pretty much the same, so really can't complain at all about the heart rate tracking on this one. And finally, when it comes to exercise tracking, we actually get a really decent amount of exercise on this watch. So let me show you what else we can add over here. As you can see, it's actually categorized very well, and everything is actually very easy to find over here. So as you can see, it's actually totally loaded with different exercise, and you can go on and on. So many exercise actually on this, even motorsport exercise here as well. I think these are actually completely new on this. Also, let's quickly check out the app and what we can do. First, you can see your past activities here. Again, even health snapshots, so that you have done on your watch, your body battery in good detail for the past days as well, and these various glances here. So if I click over here, you can see what we actually have here. So we can even see our fitness age here as well, VO2 max, so this body battery essentially again, and even your HRV status and many more things over here. And if I click the more tab over here, I can quickly check my overall health stats, basically, yeah, long-term ones. And also I can even quickly change settings on my watch without really having to go in the watch settings itself. However, there is one negative you need to know. Basically, recently Garmin actually introduced this Connect Plus subscription, so actually all features actually aren't free anymore on Garmin watches like they used to be in past, and for this price I think it's absolute scam and no one really should pay this money. Garmin, shame on you, this is completely not acceptable. And overall, is the VivoActive 6 actually worth it, and should you get one? Well, I guess it really depends on the price you can get it for. Personally, I paid 330 euros for mine, so yep, I purchased this myself, unlike others. If we consider that this watch doesn't actually have the most premium build quality, also display quality also I would say is pretty average. As we can see, we actually have massive bezels on this watch, and also the colors on other watches at this price also definitely are more vibrant. Also, we do not even get the latest sensor, and for this price I think it's definitely overpriced. But once the price drops to maybe like 200, then I think this will be excellent watch, because I absolutely love the size of it. So if you do not like big bulky watches, this probably is one of the best out there. Also, the system on this watch also is very nice this year, so compared to previous Garmin's. And yep, I think basically as long as the price is acceptable, I think this watch actually is really decent. At this price, I think definitely it's way too overpriced, so simply wait a bit till it drops in price, and then I think this, yeah, it's absolutely awesome watch. Anyway, good luck.